let me record the session and let me share the screen. Right, everyone is clear. This jobs, how to create the jobs, how to set up the jobs, how to start the jobs, how to check the history of the jobs. Any issues, any doubts here? Please let me know. Okay. Tomorrow your assignment is create DBCC check DB jobs, and one more assignment is there. Important assignment. I told you, right? We are going to use custom scripts to take the backups, right? So I need a backup job to take the backups on each database. Okay, I need a backup job script. Just create a backup job. What that backup job to do? It has to pull each database automatically, and it has to give the name automatically with the date and timestamp. Simply search in the Google how to take the script to take the backups with the date and timestamp.
Can you
Okay.
repeat again? I couldn't, record
Okay,
the session
that's fine.
before.
That's fine.
Can you repeat that?
So simply I need a job, backup job. Okay. So it has to take the backup of all the databases with a custom date and time. Right. We have already discussed it, right? So we will have some scripts. So those scripts will take the backups databases automatically, and it will take the backups of each database with that particular date and time. No need to provide the database file name, backup file name and all. No need to provide database name also. No need to provide. Okay. So I need a script. It has to take backups of all the databases with the custom date and time. Simply, I'll tell you how to Google it. Go to the Google and type script to take the database backups with the date and time stamp. Okay, just type it in the Google. You will get a script. Simply, you will modify the job. Just create a job with step. Okay, simply, okay, you just what you have to do, simply you have to add that script there. Very simple, nothing. Once you found the script, it is very easy. Okay, just 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Just 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So sorry for that. Right. Okay. So the assignment is, you can hear me, right, everyone? Just please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
can
fine.
hear.
That's fine. Okay, so the assignment is, okay, so I need a script, okay, to take the backups of each database with the date and timestamp. Whatever just we discussed it till now, that we can achieve. I told you, right? We can achieve it using a custom scripts. That custom scripts you can get it from Google. Okay, just search like this: SQL script or T-SQL script to take the backups with the date and timestamp. Simply what we can do, once you got the script, okay, just go to the steps, create a new step, go to the steps, okay, go to that particular step, just copy paste the step here, click OK and run the job. So that job will take the each and every database, including system databases. It will take the backup of each and every database with the date and timestamp. The advantage is whenever you run next time, so no need to provide the file names manually. Automatically it will pull the date and time. By that time, what is the time, what is the date, it will pull the date and time, so that every time whenever the job is running, the new files are going to be created, so that administration is easy, maintenance is easy. You can easily check the last backup files, you can delete the backup files in case you don't want to use those backup files and all. Okay, clear, right? So usually remember one thing, okay, backup threshold will be there for every organization. Every company usually keep the old backups for 1 to 2 weeks. Why? Because don't know, might be this current weekend backup might be failed, right? Or backup files might be corrupted, so we are not sure about it. So it's always best to have last 2 to 3 weeks backups. In case if the current week full backup is failed, we'll have last 2 weeks backups, right? So we can restore the database in case if the backup is failed. Okay, the current full backup is failed or corrupted, so we can use the last full backups also. So usually every organization will save last 2 to 3 weeks in case it is a weekly, okay, backup strategy. If it is daily backup strategy, last 2 to 3 days full backups it is going to store, so that if something happened to the yesterday's one, you will have day before yesterday's backup copy, so that you can restore your database. And you will have your log backups, right? You can take the log backups and you can restore the backups to get the database point in time recovery. Okay, so every database backups will have threshold values. Okay, threshold values means retention period. The terminology is retention period. Every backups will have retention period. They will ask in the interview, what is the retention policy of the backups? Retention policy means how many, what are the old backups, how many days old backups you are going to keep, okay, for the safety. So you can tell 2 weeks, 2 weeks for full backup, 2 weeks for differential backups, 2 weeks for log backups. Okay, right. So this is the backup retention policy. Fine, this is all the jobs, all about the jobs. In this way we are going to create the jobs, restart the jobs, start the jobs, check the history of the jobs, fix the jobs. Okay, this is the way. Right. So before configuring alerts, what alerts will do usually? It will alert us if my data file is going to full more than 90 percentage. We cannot wait till 100%. Okay, let it 100% full, then I'll okay, fix the issue. Nothing like that. If the data file is 100% full, okay, you don't have choice to fix it. Okay, either you have to extend the drive. Okay, either you have to extend the drive or else you have to create new files in another drive, which is a time taking process, right? So if the data file is completely full, your application won't work. So you cannot wait till, okay, let it 100% full, you cannot wait, right? So once the data file reaches 90 percentage of its capacity, we have to get an email. Once the log file is 90 percentage full, we have to get an email. Once CPU rises or touches 90 percentage, we have to get an email. Once memory touches 90 percentage, you can see here, right, memory CPU values. Okay, you can see the consumption in the task manager. Okay, so go to more details. You can see here under performance, you can see the CPU performance currently is 8 percentage, 7 to 8 percentage, and memory percentage is 75 percentage, which is okay now. But if memory is more than 90-95 percentage, your server will be hanged. If CPU is more than 95 percentage, your server will be hanged. You cannot do anything. Okay, to fix that issue, you have to restart the server again, downtime activity. So we cannot wait. Okay, let CPU reaches 95 percentage, or we cannot keep on monitoring when CPU touches 95 percentage, like it's not a stock market. Okay, if it touches this price, I'll sell the stock or I'll buy the stock. We cannot monitor, right? 24 by 7. Once it reaches 80 percentage or 90 percentage, we'll immediately get an email. Okay, so we have that kind of alerting system with the SQL server. So in case we want to get an email, first we have to configure the database mail. Okay, we have to configure the database mail. Once we configure the database mail, if we configure alerts, then I'll show you. Okay, like I'll trigger some alerts so that you are going to get the alerts to your email ID. Okay, so let's first configure the database mail. Okay, then we'll discuss about the alerts and all. Right. So usually in the organization, scripts will be there. Okay, you can run the script to configure the database mail, but I'll tell you how to create the database mail. Okay, using a like manually how to create the database mail and all. I'll tell you so that you will get some idea what is account, what is profile and all. Okay, right. We are using Gmail profile. Okay, we are using Gmail profile just for temporary purpose, for practice purpose. In the organization, you will have Outlook profile. You have to give the Outlook details so that you will get a mail to your Outlook. Usually in the organization, we are going to use Outlook to communicate with the team or others. Okay, all the professional communication will goes in the Outlook only. You will have Outlook, your office will install Outlook in the laptop, and you can access the Outlook as well. They will create a login for you. Okay, right. So we'll use Gmail for the mail purpose. Okay, so right, if you expand the management, okay, you can see database mail option here. Okay, where is the database mail? Okay, so this is the database mail. So this is the first time, right? You have to configure database mail. Okay, it will ask you this database mail feature is stopped, so that you have to start it. You'll get this window. Click on next. See here, you can see accounts will be there. Using which account you are going to send an email. Even though you have multiple Gmail accounts, if you want to send an email, you will log into one account, right? Then only you can send, right? So it will ask you to create an account. In case you want to send a Gmail to anyone, first of all you should have Gmail account. Without having Gmail account, how can you send a mail to me, right, or to your friends? So we should have account first. Okay, so set up database mail performing the following tasks: create a new email profile, specify profile security, configure system parameters. Okay, choose the first option, profile. Okay, next. It will tell you the database mail feature is not available. Would you like to enable this feature? Yes. Profile name is like simply I'll give you Sql DBA mail profile. Okay, mail profile. Right. I have to create an account, right? So click on add button. Okay, give the account name Sql DBA mail account. Right. Email address. What I'll do. mm, 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 just a minute. Let me log into my email. Okay. Real-time IT trainings. Okay. Next.
So here we need to provide the company mail, right, sir?
Yes, yes,
Which
we have to provide the
assigned
company. Yeah, that's what we have discussed. Okay, we have to provide the company mail here. Mail address should be company mail ID. Okay, so here I am giving my mail ID, my personal mail ID, Gmail ID. Okay, where is that? Where is that? This is the one, right? Okay. Right. Okay. So just go to the server, give the email address here, control V. Okay. Display name, reply mail not required. Okay. Server name is SMTP. Okay, every organization will have this SMTP server for mail purpose. Okay, simple mail transfer protocol. SMTP means simple mail transfer protocol. Gmail SMTP server name is smtp.gmail.com. Gmail.com. Okay, the port number is 587, I guess. But again, we are not going to give these details in the organization. In the organization, will give the Outlook details only. So Outlook details Outlook port number is 25 only. Okay, so usually no need to create database mail manually in the organization. You will have scripts. In case if you don't have scripts, first time you have to create it manually, or you can Google it. You will get the scripts using that scripts also. You can change the details. Okay. This server requires a secure connection, basic authentication. Okay. Let me give the my Gmail ID. Okay. Why? Because it is going to send an email from this email ID. Okay. So I have to log in first. Right. Okay. So that's it. Make sure you are giving a proper email ID and password. Okay. Next, select this public profile. Default profile, you can keep it as yes. It is going to use the same profile to send an email. Okay. Private profiles, there are no private profiles. These are the parameters. It is going to, like, in case if the database mail sending is fail, it is going to retry in 60 seconds. Okay. In case you are going to send any attachment, this is the size of the attachment, and it cannot send. Why? Because there may be a chance of misusing this mail option by just attaching these kind of files, and also you can prohibit attaching the files in case you want to. Okay, prohibit, like they don't want to attach these kind of files, you can prohibit. Okay, and this is the okay, 600 seconds is the usually. Just 1 minute, I guess there is no charging for my laptop. Right. Okay, so usually database mail will be active for 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. Okay, if there is no work, it will be shut down automatically. Again, if it has to send an email, it will invoke automatically. No need to do anything from our side. Okay, so here 600 seconds, you can change it. You can make it as 600 seconds means 10 minutes, right? You can keep it as 10-15 minutes also, but simply it will be shut down after 10 minutes. Mail profile, not SQL server, just mail profile will be shut down. Mail service will be shut down. Okay, after 10 minutes. In case if an alert has to be sent, automatically the mail profile should be activated. Okay, no need to do anything from our side. Right, keep it next, next, and finish. Right. Okay, so we just created the database mail. Now we'll try to send a test email. Okay, right click, send a test email. Okay, usually we won't get email. Okay, this is the mail ID. I'm sending a mail to my mail ID from my mail ID. Okay, let me check. Okay, where is this? Is the mail ID, right? So if you see here, you don't see the mail. Okay, so what we have to do now? Okay, so actually the Gmail is trying to log in from the SQL server. So for that, you have to turn off one option. Okay, allow something option will be there. Unsecure apps, allow login from unsecure apps for Gmail. Less secure apps, not unsecure apps, less secure apps. Okay, so go to this option, not this one. Go to Gmail option. There will be one more link. Okay, Gmail start logging is. Turn off less secure apps. Remember these steps. Okay. Third party apps account. Go to less secure apps option. Okay, you can see this setting here. Okay, see here. allow less secure apps. Currently it is off, right? So you have to simply turn it on. Okay, if you turn it on, it will allow the less secure apps. It will treat SQL Server as a less secure app. Okay, so that it is not allowing to log into the SQL Server. So if you just turn on, then it will allow us to log in from the SQL Server as well. Okay, now, okay, now try to send a test email. Okay, send a test email. Again, I'm going to give my email ID. Control V, send a test email now. Click OK and go to the browser and check whether we got any email now. Okay. Critical security alert. No problem. Sign in attempt was blocked. Okay. Real time IT trainings. Check activity. Let me try to send again. Okay. Send test email and control V. Send test email. Click OK. It has to send an email. Okay. Right. In case if the mails are not going, then you can check this mail log, right click, view database mail log. Okay. So you can see here, the mail couldn't be sent to the recipient. You can go down and you can see the reason. Cannot send emails to the mails. The SMTP server requires a secure access, secure connection, or the client was not authenticated. Okay. Client was not authenticated. Okay. Next, manage database mail account. Next, we have already created accounts, right? You can simply check like this. Okay, smtp.gmail.com, port number is 587. This is the real-time IT trainings. This is the password. Okay, and just click cancel. Okay, do one thing, go to your agent. I guess it should send. Go to the agent properties, advanced mail profile. Doesn't need anything here now at this moment. No need to enable this option, but for sending alerts you can enable this option. Okay, but why it is not allowing us to send an email? Configure database mail. Next, manage accounts. Next, view change email account. Next, smtp.gmail.com, real-time IT trainings, right? Next, finish, close it, test email. It is not getting. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, so sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't work. So here it will create some issues. Why? Because we are using third-party Gmail, right? So due to security, it is creating some issues. But in the organization, we'll use Outlook, right? So it won't create any issue. So don't worry about this. Okay, I'll try to fix the issue. Change existing. Next. Next, these are the profiles. smtp.gmail.com. Port number is 587, right? Let me check the port number once. In this document, we have how to create the jobs and all. Okay, I'm going to send this document to you. Last concept backup documents also I'll send it to you. Okay, so go down.
And please also upload last Sunday
Yeah,
videos.
yeah, sure, sure. Okay, I'll upload today. Database mail, port number, control F. Number is 587 only, right? smtp.gmail.com. And 55 again, it is failing with the same error, I guess. Because the mail server sending mail account cannot send mails to mail. So the SMTP server requires a secure connection to the client was not authenticated. Let me try changing this account. Okay, it will work actually. Let me try changing this account. Next. Response. Okay. Okay, I'll check it. Okay, I don't know why it is not coming this time. Okay, the mail could not be sent, cannot send emails, mail server, the system tips requires a secure access. Okay, then fine. Okay, so I'll fix the issue. I'll try to fix the issue by tomorrow. Okay, so that tomorrow we'll configure the alerts. Okay, I'll show you how to configure the alerts and all. We